Yeah. Ghost, we make him fly like a ghost. If he want talk on the game, the heater gon' turn into toast. If he pull out and we split him, he was just doing the distance. Promise we ain't gon' miss him. His soul gon' fly when we lift him. Bye, good riddance. Why is this harm her feelings? To the top on a mission. I got a shot, take it with precision. You ain't enough if you ain't down to get it. Fuck your vibe if you ain't vibing with us. No, no, no. Bye, bye, bye. Clock him out. He ain't gon' talk on the Glock is off. You ain't gon' talk on the Glock is off. Headshot, knock him out. Ah, get him, bye, good riddance. Sorry I had to do this. Sorry I'm being a nuisance. I just gotta get it. Ha, I'm Mary Jeans on my Louis V for the belt.
Everybody, happy Sunday. Hi, JJ. How are you, Manita?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I am good. I'm so happy to have you here with me. Let me say
No,
hello.
it's
Hi,
been a
Jenny
while.
Lee. I know. Jenny Lee, thank you for becoming a member, Mama. You are now a canceled sweetie pie. So thank you so much for becoming a member. Let me just say hello to everybody. Hey, Mama T, my sweetie pie. Thank you, Mama T. You the best. Again, Jenny Lee, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate you, Mama. Hey, Reagan, my canceled sweetie pie. Now, Jenny Lee, hey, sweetie pie. Sorry. Megan Burchard, hey, sweetie pie. JJ, my manita. Ooh, that annoys people. My sweetie pie.
Hey, I'm a
Hey,
sweetie
Wanda
pie.
Steves. Hey, Wanda Steves. Sweetie pie. How you doing? How you doing? Hey, Vera. Another one of my sweetie pies. Okay, sorry. I'm going down. I'm going down. I'm going down. I think I got everybody. I don't know. No. There go Bliss Chris. Hey, Bliss Chris. How you doing? How you doing? Hey, Megs. How you doing? I was late, got all caught up into cleaning. Yes, I know, and I'm telling you, because my damn laptop, this time was my laptop. Hey, Dina, my girl, my sweetie pie. How you doing? So I'm so happy to see all you guys here. Thank you all for being here on this Sunday with our Sunday chat. It is nice to have you all here. Um, as I said, I'm sorry I'm late. My computer decided it wanted to update and took 4 months to update. And I was like, yay, me. You know how that goes. So I apologize for that. I had done it for earlier, but I have a lot going on. Hey, Vicky, how are you, sweetie pie? So I had a lot going on. One of my sons has a friend that came in from Germany, and she is staying a week at our house. So my eldest son is a neat freak. So I spent most of the night and day just making sure his linens were clean, making sure everything was clean, smelling good. So that's what I spent most of my day doing. So I hope you guys are having a good Sunday, a happy Sunday. Um, I just did some graphic liners. You guys can see I put a little bit of like shimmer. The little Cara, the little trios that they have, the shimmers are amazing. If you haven't tried it, they're amazing. Anyway, so I just put some shimmer on and then did some graphic liner with the liners that I got for my birthday. And that is what I did on my eyes. What I said I was gonna do for like weeks, never did. I did today. So my back is getting there. It's getting better. I'm still afraid. Like when I lay down at night, I'm still very afraid. I'm afraid because my back always makes me feel like I want to crack it. So I'm afraid to like even twist too much because I may hurt it. So yeah.
Wait, I got a question. Is that a
No.
Biggie Small shirt? Is there a
N-
Biggie like lyrics on that shirt?
No, this is that artist,
Oh,
the artist
okay,
Jean Michael Basquiat.
okay.
Yeah. I know it looks like
Don't
he's
know who that
crying,
is,
right?
but
It's an artist.
it
He
look no, it looks
died
very
very
Biggie
young.
Smalls because he put a lot of crowns.
The crowns, yeah.
Biggie put
No,
a
this
lot of
is actually
crowns and
an
stuff on it.
artist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Chronic
Oh.
Space, how are you, sweetie? No, and it's not racist comparing me to Selena because uh, I think because we're both Hispanic, but no,
Yeah,
no, it's
no,
not.
no, not at
It's
all.
not like
That's
I
like
know
a
that there's
compliment.
compliment shit. Yeah, please. I remember somebody was like, "Oh, J Lo." I was like, "Yeah, okay, check your eyes, but I'll take it." Selena, I guess because my hair it's freshly washed, so yeah, I look kind of human today. So yeah. Hey, peace and cues, how are you?
Hey, peace.
Oh my God, wait. With three, possibly four herniated lumbar discs, every move. Yes. So
Oh,
since I have to go on to my doctor on Thursday, they told me to be very careful, not to lift things, not to do too much strenuous activity because they don't know what's going on with my back yet and they don't want me to aggravate it or severely hurt myself. So I'm being very
yeah.
careful. Hey, Audie, how are you, Chula? So good to see you. Hey, Kira, how are you, sweetie? So yeah, so I'm being very careful. The lip liner is like 90s vibes. Yeah. So
I
I
love
did
it.
the red with I did the You Can Be red liner and then I used
Mhm.
a MAC lipstick. So I know somebody's probably gonna have something to say about it, but I do what I want. Anyway, so okay.
Who gives a fuck if it's
No,
not
because I
saying you
wanted it
like
to
me?
match with the graphic liner a little. You see it? I
But
thought it
I
matched
think
with the graphic
it
liner.
does match. And I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but you're a brown, sorry, not sorry, you're a brown woman. So
Yeah.
the any sort of brassy or dark or brown lips are going to look gorgeous on you, darker lips.
Yeah.
So
Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey,
that's the way
Welsh
it goes.
Rose, my sweetie pie.
Hey,
And
Welsh.
listen, I will say it again. Men, women, whomever, however you identify, if you don't identify as he or she, them, they, I saw some new pronouns, they and
What?
zer. Yes,
What?
instead of he, it's a xe. Instead of her, it's a xer. Instead of
I
she,
can't.
it's
I
z.
can't.
Yeah. So
I can't.
I never want to be disrespectful to somebody's pronouns, but I was watching Nick Schneider and Dustin Daly. I am addicted to watching them. They upload every single day, and it makes
Yeah.
a lot of sense. You cannot sometimes tell what somebody's pronouns is by simply looking at somebody.
No,
And
you
if
can't.
right, and if somebody's a stranger and you say the pronouns incorrectly and they correct you and you're apologetic and sincere, some people get very upset. I never mean to be disrespectful. There was this TikToker that is transgender and has a full beard and went into in his building into the ladies restroom, and a woman with her daughters was upset and said, "Excuse me, you shouldn't be in the ladies restroom." And he said, "I'm a female," and he had a full beard, and he expected
I,
that she would know that he is transgender when he had a full beard. Now, not to say that if you're transgender you can't have a full beard, but you can't expect people to know, to see you with a beard and then assume that you're identify or you're transgender. I don't want to get into that because people get in an uproar. So anyway, I don't even, I'm gonna leave that shit alone because yeah, I will.
yeah, it's a little too much. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it's a
like
lot. Hi, Stephen
Jesus
Crisco. Did
Christ.
I say hi to my Stephen Crisco? Uh,
Hi.
Wait, lose weight, it will help, but no bending, twisting, lifting over 10 or walking or moving or uneven surfaces. So swimming, that will be effective for weight loss. I know you can't do, they want you right, lose weight, but then you can't move and all this stuff. I don't know. So, but I think I'm okay. I don't want to be too skinny. I don't ever want to be 110 pounds again. I was just telling Teresa and Bibi that earlier. Hey, Teresa, just talking about you, I was telling them earlier, I don't want to be 110 pounds again because I think that it'll be too thin for me. Some people,
Excuse me.
no, no,
Excuse me.
no, for you look good like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like
I
people
look
that,
bony
I just,
as fuck.
no, I know. Hey, Pamela Bar,
No,
just
girl.
for me, I don't want to be
I'm bony.
110. Yeah, I don't want to be
I
110,
wear
but
I wear bird socks because I know my legs look birdish. So
Yeah,
I really don't
I
care.
get it. I
I
get it.
don't.
Where's
It's just the
Christina
way I
Verney?
am.
Oh,
It's the way I'm built.
yeah, I get it. Hey,
Hey.
Christina Verney. Hi, sweetie pie. Hey, Patty Brunner, my girl. Hey, sweetie pie. I know, Bliss. So I have to be very careful. We have to be very careful. I just wanted to say that because I did see somebody was even using the pronouns frogs. So yeah, I'm
Oh,
gonna leave that alone. Yeah, we're not gonna listen. People want to be identified as non-animate objects. They even want to be described as it. I always felt like calling somebody a it was very disrespectful because you're saying they're not even human, like it, like you're calling them kind of a
I agree.
monster or a creature. I always thought it was disrespectful, but now people have pronouns such as it. Again, to each his own, however you want to identify. I am not here to tell you you shouldn't. Just don't call me an it. Because yeah, I'm not going. Camden. Oh my God. Hey, Camden. I've been asking for you. I've missed you,
Oh,
Mom. I'm so glad to see you. I've been
I
asking for you. I didn't know
know.
how to get in touch with you. I couldn't
I
remember
know.
which.
I
Oh, sorry.
every time
What,
I
JJ?
see Camden's every time I see Camden's name, I want to yell like Jen Bailey and be like,
I
Camden.
know. I know. But I can't remember which IG is yours, Camden. So if you can DM me on IG, because I ain't gonna shout you out, but I don't can't remember which one is yours. And I wanted to DM you, wanted to check in with you and see how you're doing. Yeah, she always wants to hear
I
Camden.
do. Camden. Every time I see her name, I'm not kidding. I want to yell. I yell it in my head.
Yes, it's so funny. My IG name is just selfie underscore queen underscore Cindy. It's just selfie queen Cindy underscore in between the names because selfie queen Cindy, I guess, was taken. So I had to put underscore in between. So it's just selfie queen Cindy underscore underscore in between. I would like to identify living in the Florida. Me too, right? Me too. I want to identify living in fucking Florida. Well, sometimes, and then sometimes when it's like, ugh, that hot, humid. Listen, I don't have that straight hair. My hair frizzes up. I don't know. But now my hair just stays like this now. So maybe it'll
We're
work.
getting we're getting this week to 89 degrees. It's
I,
February. It's February. We're
yeah.
getting almost 90
Hey,
degrees.
breezy girl.
Breezy girl, breezy girl can feel my pain. She's not far from me.
Yeah, she
She knows.
understands. Hey, breezy girl. How are you, sweetie pie? So, okay, so wait, she hasn't been yelling at me. No, yeah, because you're not around anymore, really. You know what I mean? So out of sight, out of mind. So it's funny, right? Because I had this stream because I did say from now on, Sundays will be dedicated to a topic like addiction recovery. And it will be, but I added mental health because a lot's been going on with Jen Bailey. Breezy Girl
Hmm.
has a channel and I'm not laughing and just laughing because when I thought of Breezy Girl, I remember Jen lost her shit on Breezy Girl the other day. I didn't think it was funny. I was very upset. Um, Now reflecting back, I'm like, damn, she lost it. But I thought it was really disrespectful. And again, some people may feel like this is using the race card. I don't. Um,
No way.
but the people say that, oh God, selfie, oh, we have to be very careful when we talk about a person of color, especially a black woman's hair. We have to be very careful. You just don't do that, right? If you think Breezy Girl is whatever, come at her for her character flaws, whatever you think those are. But talking about her hair, calling her a creature
Gross.
is just
Gross.
out of line, especially. And the reason why I think it is a race thing is because then Mandy, who is also a black woman, went in after she, spoke about Breezy's hair and said how ugly it is and all this stuff and called Breezy Girl a creature. Mandy went in a few days later. Hey, Just Jules, how
Hey,
are you, Queen
Jules.
Bee?
Hey,
Um,
allegedly.
Hey, allegedly, my girl, my sweetie pie. You're not late, Mama. We just started actually talking about the topic. Mandy went into her live a few days later and she commented about her hair. So that is what kind of brought it back to race because if it wasn't about Breezy Girl as a black woman, and that particular instance with her hair, when you saw Mandy, who was also a black woman, you wouldn't have referenced her hair, how
Yeah.
beautiful her hair is, and all of that. That to me just brought
Yep.
it to the race part of it, and that bothered me. Okay,
Oh yeah.
right, that bothered me a lot. I know she doesn't, Breezy Girl, and I'm glad
Yeah.
that she doesn't. And you guys, listen, I'm not trying to get anybody mad at me right now, but anyway, okay. Let me not jump ahead of myself. Um, I just thought that that was unnecessary. Unnecessary. It bothered me a lot, a lot. It bothered me a lot. Okay, your hair is beautiful, Breezy Girl. There's nothing wrong with your hair, but
No.
that is microaggressions, and I think that that is prejudice, and a lot of us have inherent prejudices that we've heard from our grandparents. We may not even realize it. Little things. I'm Hispanic. I'm a person of color. I'm a minority, and my
Hmm.
family still had prejudices. My grandmother, I
Yes.
had to correct her a lot on
My
things
dad
that she
did.
said. Right. Um, and then growing up with my mother, who was, I told you guys, referenced as a monkey in Spanish, a mono. My mom never had those. So anyway, okay. Hey, Joe, being Joe, my girl, how are you, sweetie pie? So anyway, that bothered me, and I think that it comes across our biases, our prejudices, even if we don't know about it, even if we don't realize. I'm saying in general, not in her instance. So I just wanted to speak on that because I thought that was dead ass wrong. Um, Breezy Girl covers Jen Bailey's IG lives, and that was why Jen Bailey was upset. Jen Bailey says she will be striking, but there's a difference now. If you're streaming on YouTube and somebody streams you while you're streaming, you can strike them. I had somebody stream me while I was streaming. I didn't strike them. I was just like, it's not a big deal. Get more attention to the topic. I just didn't like that my panelists were now being broadcast to other places when the reason for streaming me was to like come at me. So that upset me because now they're being brought into drama that they didn't create. But anyway, it is what it is.
Right.
Um, but you can play somebody's IG lives. I am most certain you can.
Yeah.
Now, if it's a YouTube stream, you have to do commentary, but because IG is a different platform, yada yada yada. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Anything you want to say, JJ? I'm sorry before because I just go crazy.
No, it's okay. I'm just nodding along with you. I completely agree. You know, Jen Bailey to me is the most ridiculously ignorant person, and she gets away with it. I think because people feel sorry for her and they think that she's just not intelligent. However, you know, there's a lot of things that I can say considering what we're about to talk about.
Yeah.
So it there's like a I am split, leaning towards the defend yourself side, and then there is split, leaning towards people that feel
Yes.
sorry for her. And for me, I can only speak on what I've seen and what I know from
Yeah.
people, you know. And there's quite a few people that I believe count on subscribers basically defending them based on the mental health aspect. And you
Yes.
know, and I don't know, because there are some people like a Jen Bailey where it's very very difficult to feel any compassion or empathy because she continues on, and it's gone on for 3 years, almost
Yes.
4. I
Yes.
mean, it's crazy to me.
And so I'm in a weird place right now. Because you guys know I've spoken about Jen Bailey. Um, I've s- I've had my own little personal interaction where it was minor, compared to what other people have been through or gone through or experienced with Jen Bailey. Mine was very minor, in comparison, and it still pissed me off. And a lot of things that she does, it has pissed me off, right? But right now, as I'm watching her, there's a shift in me, and don't jump down my throat, guys. I know what she's done and what she continues to do and what she continues to say about people. And but the human part of me is like, this is a broken person, right? This is a broken person. And I try to put myself in her shoes, and in a way I can, in just in a whole different situation, right? I just recently left a relationship. So and guys, I'm like, I have to be very careful because so her relationship ended, right? And I understand why it ended. I'm not here to say that Clint is in the wrong for having left and not speaking to her, not giving her fair warning. When we have people that are emotionally manipulative, the best thing you can do is just bounce. There's no forewarning. There's no trying to talk it out. And especially if it's become physical, verbally abusive, you need to escape. And I think that a lot of times people only see that for women. They don't see that sometimes the situation can be very, very dangerous, even deadly for men. Jodi Arias is a case of that. Shauna, there was another woman, I can't remember her last name right now. She also emmed her ex-boyfriend.
Mhm.
And
Courtney something that just emmed her boyfriend in Miami. She was a cam girl, and she
yes,
just, I mean, offed her boyfriend. It's horrible, horrible.
it
She just
happened.
recently got arrested for it because
Yeah,
they took a
yeah,
long time to arrest her. I don't know why, but they did.
yeah. So things like that happen. So as I'm saying, I'm just talking about from the point of view of understanding the grief of having lost a 3-year relationship, having had to move out of your home that was your home for 3 years. Okay, removing everything that we know about her as a person, right? Just think of it from the point of any person that is now broken up with their loved one, no closure because there's no, I'm leaving you, I'm over, they just disappear one day. And again, I understand why. So this is why this is a very touchy subject, because I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm not trying to say he owed her anything. I'm just trying to say that her grief is real. Like, she's mourning the loss of that relationship, even though she mistreated him. It's a lot. So taking that into account and taking into account that she is, hey, Savage speaks, her mental health is her responsibility. I agree 1000%.
Yeah.
um I agree 1000%. And I think that she needs a break from the internet. The internet is not the place for her to be right now. She is spiraling. She's manic. And I don't mean that to say, like, you know how when we say that, which is crazy, and we just being shady as fuck. No, she's broken. She's broken. And the difference is that when you break up with somebody or you go through something, usually it's behind closed doors. We're witnessing it all. We're witnessing it all online. We witnessed before the breakup, all of it, most of it online, right? We saw things that happened behind closed doors. Thankfully, so it's just a lot. And even knowing everything I know, I don't want anybody to hurt themselves. I don't want anybody to hurt themselves. I don't. I
No.
don't. Contrary to what people that hate me say, I've never ever come here and tried to push somebody to harm themselves. I've never come here and attacked somebody unprovoked. Never.
No, never.
Um,
And when we say that we've responded to the times we got on here, it was a legitimate response. Whereas some people say they're responding, but it's like, what the F are you responding to? This just seems like you wanted a drag video and didn't want to say you just wanted to do a
yes.
drag video because there was like no response. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you call it reacting or reactor or commentary, but not that you are, basically just reacting to what someone else says about them, because that's the way a lot of times it's presented, like, well, you
Yes.
said something about me, so I'm just responding, then the you go I go
Yes.
situation. However, sometimes a person doesn't have to say a damn thing, and
No.
someone just continues to make video after video after video. And okay, that's your right to do that, but at what point do you call out bullshit when you suspect mental illness? Should it matter? Should it matter, I guess, is what I'm asking. Should it matter? Or like, do you look at that person and go like, oh my god, it's just Jen Bailey, or it's just such and such, and that's the way they act, that's the way they behave. But
And we use
and I
Jen Bailey
wonder,
because that's an example that everybody can visualize, right? Because that's
right,
recent. A lot of people in, sorry, I keep hitting my mic. A lot of people here have
correct.
seen what happened with Jen. The majority of you, I know some of you are like, I don't know who she is. The majority know who she is and have had interactions with her. So that's why I brought her up, because that is a tangible example of what we
Yeah.
wanted to talk about. And does the person that's spiraling and that's manic, does their mental health, is their mental health the only mental health that matters? Or does the people that they're talking about constantly in videos, if they're constantly making videos and making accusations that people feel like it's just words, and but if it were you, would you feel that way? Would it be that easy for you to say, just ignore her, just move on, just whatever? You know what I mean? Especially if you're being tagged in stuff over and over and over again. If you're not subscribed to their channel, if you're not keeping up with what they say, if you're not following them on any other platforms, if you put don't recommend and they're tagging you in their fuckery, is it still their mental health is the only one that matters? Or, so where do we draw the line with that? Where do we draw the line? That is there a spreadsheet that we need to be aware of, a chart that we need to see of where the line is when you're over this amount, your mental health is this high, you're off limits, but if you're under here, then you're fair game. Where do we draw that line? Is it individual? That is a question that we're posing for everyone, I guess, right, JJ?
Yes,
Am I correct?
absolutely. I mean, what, because I want, obviously, I'm a human being, and believe it or not, I do have empathy, and I care a lot for
Yeah.
people, and I care a lot for the sick, and people that can't control what they're going through. I've discussed on some of my videos, I never even went into the reasons why, like, me and my kids are so sensitive to that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But especially, any kind of disability. And to me, a mental illness can very much so be a disability. I guess to the government too, because there are some people that have severe mental illness that they are, on disability. So
Yes.
for me, I just wonder, like, because sometimes, like, I've been hearing, Just Jules had the FBI at her house one time. She didn't do anything to warrant the damn FBI coming, but it was called on her, and she
Yes, it
proved
was.
it was called on her.
Yes, it was.
And now, Jen, and again, we're bringing it back to Jen, but I could probably name a good 3 or 4 creators that are kind of like Jen, and you can tell
Yes.
something isn't right
Yes.
upstairs, but yet when you see a person doing this for 3 years, like the same repeated patterns, it's like I said to Cindy earlier, we could do a pie chart the way a pie chart was done for John Yates
Yes.
on a few creators, because they go through these
It's
cycles,
rinse
and
and
it's
repeat. It's rinse and repeat.
rinse and repeat. It's so crazy. And you never see them better themselves. They just keep doing the same thing, even though they're saying they're bettering themselves and they're wonderful and they're God's gift to creation. You can see exactly what's happening, and you're like, what the fuck? Like, is it me, or is anybody else noticing this? And then you
Right.
see other people are noticing. So you're like, okay, well, do I call this person out? And I guess it depends on what the person is saying, because I know you and I have been called out for things,
Yes.
oh my God, that are just like so far the opposite from what we were called out for. They're total lies. And you and I never came live to, well, I don't want to say never, because there were a few times we did come live to address
We
what
didn't
was
address it
said.
each time things were said, you mean?
Right, right. We didn't address it each time, because
No.
if we did, we would be going live, at least once a day, at very least, just to address the BS that people say and assume. And it's crazy to me. It's
And the
crazy.
accusations made against us on a daily basis, even if we don't
Right.
react. And that's where it becomes hard. And that's why I never gatekeep other people and tell people, if somebody's saying something about you, making accusations about you, whatever, I could never sit here and tell somebody else how they should respond, when they should respond, if they should respond. I can only speak for me, because I don't have the right to do that. And so many people, that's why gatekeeping is such a thing on YouTube, on social media, because so many people want to tell other people what they should do on their channel, when they should be allowed to address things that affect them personally. And I don't think I have the right to do that for anybody else. Um, and especially if I'm not able, if I put up these expectations, this line shouldn't be crossed, and tomorrow I've crossed it, yesterday I've crossed it, last week I crossed it, and I continue to cross it next month.
Right.
And that is what I see a lot. People want to tell other people who they should have on their channels, what they should do with their channel. And perspectives are everything. And I keep saying it. I may just get a tattoo that says that perspectives are everything, because it seems like I say it all the time. We're not going to have the same opinion because our perspectives are different. Our life experience are different. We may have experienced trauma as a kid. We have different upbringings that have shaped who we are. So we're going to see the same situation. Multiple people will see the same situation in many different ways, depending on their morals, their values, whatever, their upbringing. So
Mm-hmm.
when people try to impose their morals or values onto somebody else, I think that is where it becomes messy. If you
Right.
don't like a creator, as long as they're not harming somebody, and some people do, you harm somebody's reputation, um, you harm them in real life, or you're trying to come for their job or something like that, that is taking it beyond social media. That is taking it beyond YouTube. And that is where it differs for me. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just
Yeah, no, I get it. I do. I get it, because and I try to think, and please remember, guys,
yes.
we're not only talking about Jen Bailey. There
No,
are a
no.
few. There
Yes.
are a few that are like
Yes.
incessant,
Yes.
and either speaking on Cindy and I, speaking on Jules, speaking on certain creators, like they just don't stop, and it's the weirdest, strangest thing ever. Other than if there will probably be videos made on Cindy and I saying that videos are going to be made on Cindy and I
Yeah.
just for saying that. It's insane to me. Like,
Yeah.
we're not doing anything.
There would
Like, we're
definitely
not,
be reactions to this live, and I
yeah,
don't care because I don't watch it. Yeah.
we're not, yeah, I can't do it either. And I don't know why anyone would. And I can promise you, everybody, if there are any sort of videos made with your name in it, don't watch it.
Don't
It's
watch it.
like, they're not the Almighty. They're not God or Jesus themselves. They're
No.
not, they're
Yeah.
just
Savage.
somebody who wants to act like they're on this moral high ground above you.
Yes.
And that's, why would you want to watch that? It's not any good for you. It's
It's
not.
not. It's not.
And and I feel like, even watching Jen Bailey, like, she keeps mentioning the same names over and over and over again. It seemed like all roads lead back to Jules
Alice
and Johnny Mac. Like,
and
what
Alice.
the, yes, yeah, Alice, and oh wait, Wolf. There's a road that leads back. There's a lot of roads that leads back to him. They want to blame him for every fucking thing. I'm
Who?
telling you.
Who? JJ?
Oh, Wolfie.
Oh, our wolf.
Yeah, our Wolf.
Oh
Yeah,
Lord.
they blame, like, they blame him for everything. It's like certain people just get, I mean, and I have a nickname or a known about me as being the person that everybody says it's my fault, right? Because
Right.
it's comical how many things that I don't even know about and someone's blaming me for. Like I'm somehow at fault. So should I go live with all of that if it's a person that is mentally ill? Or am I a bad person for going live and proving the person wrong? You know what I mean? Like, should I be able to do that or not? What is the
Right.
right answer? I don't know. And I've been seeing on Reddit, and so much of it is split. It
Yes.
really is.
Yes. Especially in particular with Jen Bailey, there seems to be a huge divide,
Mm-hmm.
where people are like, she's mentally unwell, she's gonna be pushed to the brink, and then there's other people that are like, nah, don't let her forget, don't let her forget. And I think that, again, I can't tell somebody else how to feel, especially somebody like Savage, who's even had to go to court. You know what I mean? Like that has translated into her real life, her job, all kinds of stuff. So who am I to ever fix my mouth to tell somebody like Savage, enough is enough, Savage? Like, first of all, that would never come out of my mouth because I'm not a YouTube god. I'm not the YouTube police. I'm not even the moral police. I mess up every day. And I think that it all depends on individuality. And there's nobody else that could tell somebody else how they should feel, how they shouldn't feel. And there's a lot of that going on YouTube. And it seems
Mm-hmm.
to always be people that want to tell other people how they should react until it affects them. Until it affects them. They don't take their own advice when it's brought to them, right? Lay off of people. They're not in a mentally well state, or they're in a bad place in life.
Yep. Yep.
But then if while they're still in that same state, they say something out of line about you're so quick to remember what they've done to you. Well, we don't forget either. We don't forget either. But we don't come and go live. I don't come live every time and address things because it's exhausting. And then no matter what, a lot of times people don't want the truth. They have an agenda. They're so filled with anger and rage and hate that even if you come and you speak the truth and you say, listen, this is what it is, that it will be a deflection. They'll just deflect onto something else. Oh, well, you spoke the truth, but why do you still have that proof from 1941? Like, what the fuck? What? You just said that I didn't have the proof. I show you the proof. Now you're saying, why do I have the proof? And I'm a psycho because
Gaslighting.
having the proof. You know, like it doesn't
Gaslighting.
work.
Gaslighting. And very recently, I proved that.
Yeah,
It
you
was like
can't win.
I wasn't at all in any way, going after PJ. I swear to God, I wasn't. And I will name her because I said, okay, like I asked people that I'm close to, I'm like, what is
Hmm.
something, that we can change to make it better? What do you think that is terrible that we do? And I wanted honest answers because
Yes,
I want to always better myself. And if I'm doing something wrong, I
yes,
mean,
yes.
I'm not Jesus or God. I have no idea. I want people to tell me no, but I don't want people who already hate me, despise me for whatever reason to tell me, because that's
Right.
not valid. It's kind of like that's very biased. They already don't like me from, however many times prior for whatever
Yeah,
reasons.
yeah.
But at the same time, I want to know, especially from friends. And one of the
Yeah.
biggest criticisms, is not saying names. And you and I typically don't say names. And the reason for that is because we don't want to give those channels attention. We don't want to give them a view. We don't want to give them a sub. Like that's, I'm sorry, y'all, but if you're talking shit on Cindy and I, we're not trying to bring people your way.
No way.
That's,
No
we're
way.
not trying to do that, like
No.
come up with something
Yeah.
valid or a real criticism, but know the truth. Do your research,
Do your
please.
research. That's the
Do your
most
research.
important part, JJ.
Yes. Yes, it is, because you have people out there like Siwa Moon who believes whatever somebody says in her chat, and that is one of the biggest like criticisms or hatred towards Siwa, is that she just believes on the second what someone is saying, instead of saying, okay, I didn't know that, screenshot, write it down, whatever, I'll do my research. No, no, not her. She believes it immediately. It's the craziest thing.
But JJ,
It
you
could
know
be a,
what? Sorry, continue. I'm sorry. Sorry.
oh no, I was just gonna say it could be a sock account, and she is
Yeah,
believing it
yeah.
100%.
I wanted to say, and I've been guilty of that. Like, because as I said, and I'm not a liar, I don't watch negative videos. Anything that I don't watch it because I already know it's going to anger me. And anytime that I've come and I was watching an old video of me from whew, 2021 in December, and I was yelling on my panel, and I was like, holy shit. And that was because I was actively watching negative videos about me, things people were saying about me. And so I was already at 100 when I would come here, and it didn't do me any good, right? But then there's a flip side to that, because if you don't watch it and you come and you talk about it, you get the Cliff Note version, like somebody sends you clips or they'll send you screenshots of things, and you're not watching the whole interaction that kind of shapes, or somebody sends you a screenshot, and let's say it's not somebody that you know very well, right? And I'm not, somebody's trying, okay, there could be many reasons, motives why people send you things, right? I try to give people the benefit of the doubt that they're just trying to look out for you. Sometimes it's not the case. But if you don't know the person well enough and they just send you something and they tell you, well, this is what was being said, and you take it at face value and you come and you talk about it, you may be wrong. And I've done that. I've taken somebody else's word for how something was meant. And so that's also why I don't come here and address things, because if I did, I would have to go back and watch the video. I would have to go and put myself through that, watch the damn video, anger myself to come and address it properly, because that's what you have to do now. Because if you take something at face value, especially somebody that, and it could be anybody, they come in, and because again, perspectives are different. So the way somebody else interprets something that's said may be different than the way you would interpret it. If somebody else, they anger somebody else a lot more, that same thing, if you watch it, it may not anger you that way, or you may take it a different way. So somebody else, you see what they say and you take it as exactly how they're saying it, and you address it and you're angry. And if you had gone and seen it, maybe you wouldn't have reacted that way. So that's why I don't address a lot of stuff either, because I'm not going to put myself through going and watching that whole video. I'm not watching any of those videos. I'm not watching videos of anybody I
Oh
care
my
about.
goodness. Oh my
What?
goodness. Yeah, no, I can't watch anything
Yeah,
either.
no
Like
way.
I was saying
Ooh,
yesterday, like
nope.
Maria was
You the JK.
in
Sorry.
the IG live that Jen Bailey had done on IG, and I, honestly, I don't even know what to make of it, because there's no way, right? Like Anne and Maria have a channel together, they do their thing, they whatever, and good for them, they do their thing. However, I'm thinking to myself, like yesterday, like what the fuck? Because Maria was in Jen's IG live, and Jen kept talking about Anne as if Anne is a piece of shit. And
Yeah.
there is no
No.
way on this planet that I would sit in a live and not say something if they're speaking on one of my friends.
Yeah, no way.
Like, for example, okay, because I panel with Cindy a lot. So
Yes.
if I'm in a live and someone is trying to tell me or convince me how horrible Cindy is, it's deuces. Like, you can go fuck yourself
Yeah.
at the end of the day. Like, that's all I got to say, because I just won't entertain that. I
Yeah.
won't. And it shocked me. And she used the excuse, Maria, oh well, she's mentally ill. Okay, but I understand that, and I'm very, very compassionate towards people of any sort of illness, whether it be learning disability, whether it be bipolar, schizophrenic, whatever. Those are things that you cannot help. However, it doesn't mean that it
You're
absolves
right.
you the responsibility of not being a good person. It doesn't it You have to you have to pay the dues, the consequences for the shit you say, whether
Yeah.
you're mentally ill or not.
Yes, because especially when you go live, like I think Savage said it earlier, and I see all your comments and I agree with you guys. I do. I agree with you guys 100%. Um, and again, you know what I mean? Like I get it, guys. Um, like Savage said earlier, it's a choice, right? When you go live, especially I've never been live on IG, so I don't know if you have, but I know here on YouTube you have to press live twice. So you can't go live by mistake. I hate when people say that. I went live by mistake. You pressed it twice by mistake, bitch. No, because you have to press live, then you have to press live again. So, bitch, you went. Sorry. I'm calling this with cariño, endearing, bitch. Not sorry. You know what I mean? There's no mistaking going live. It's a choice. You're actively going live, and you shouldn't be when you're that upset or you're whatever. So it's your choice, and other people don't have to take your verbal abuse. Like, and I think that a lot of people
Yes.
are entitled Kareninas, and they think that because in their lives, also some people are enabled by people closest to them. We have to remember that as a woman, I can only speak as a woman because I'm not a man. I know that there's been many situations where I was able to use my feminine wiles to get my way,
Uh-huh.
dead ass, um, especially with men in the past. I no longer do that because I don't do that shit anymore. But when I was younger, yeah, I could free drinks, all that other good shit. Um, so as a woman, I know that I was able to manipulate men. And I see that in Jen. I see that she's able to manipulate the men in her life. And a lot of it can be manipulation and can be they don't want to hear the bullshit. Because if they don't, yes, imagine what we see online, and some of it we've seen what was offline, right? Because we got a glimpse into when people thought the cameras were off. So imagine if what people say online they allow you to see, imagine what they don't allow you to see. And the people that live closest to them or live with them have to deal with that on a daily basis. So we have to deal with people coming for us when they click on a line, or when you go on their community post, or when they go on Twitter. And JFit, I'm with you. No Twitter, none of that. My IG, I don't even hardly use it. I used to use it, whatever. I don't use it. Twitter is a no-go zone for me. Facebook either. It's YouTube for me. It's YouTube, and I started a TikTok, and it's just for fun. It's not like for no bullshit. Anyway, so we only have to deal with them online, right? Their bullshit online when they're coming for us, but the people in their personal lives have to deal with that 24/7. And I'm not excusing enabling bad behavior, because then you're allowing them to continue this behavior, and they're harming themselves, they're harming their children, their parents, anybody they come into contact with. You know what I mean? And it's translating over onto online, and it's affecting people's personal life. Like Savage said, all the shit that's been done to her, holy shit. Holy,
Yeah, what she did to Marie, like that was so
holy
bad. What she
shit.
did to Savage, like, and that was supposed to be her friend, the first person who like brought her on and tried to do a channel with her, and she just ended up effing her over big time. And to me, and that's why I question, because you and we get our fair share, like, well, I'll say hate. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, honestly, criticism is
yes.
criticism, and I
Criticism
don't
is
mind.
you make a video, you give your piece, but hate is when you continue with the same shit and you want to tell everybody. I've made lives with no drama, guys. This is the first thing that it's actually drama, and I'm not
Yeah,
coming for anybody specific. I'm
no,
talking about
no,
we're talking
not
about
at
the
all.
whole situation, right? This is not a bash stream. Nobody's name is in the title. Um, I've been really trying to stick to content. And I don't know if people think that I don't know how to grow my channel on YouTube. I know that if I come here, put people's names in the titles and lose my shit and let my Puerto Rican flag fly like I can, I will get views, I will get all of that. But that is not what I want to do on my channel. I've done that before. I've come and I've talked shit. I have done that. And just another troll, that just reminds me, you need to cut your shit out. 'Cause I'm about tired of your shit. I'm gonna name
That
you because you're ridiculous and you need to stop it. Going into other people's chats that are not talking about us and starting your shit. Marshmallow, we don't hate Marshmallow. Marshmallow was allowed in here at under Gamer Guy. Something clicked with him and he switched and started trolling and saying Nigger in my chat and in other
yes,
people's chat. So if you,
yes.
just another troll, think that I have to allow somebody to come in my chat and be racist and troll my peoples, then you're bugged the fuck out. You're like, oh my God, you got Selfie so mad and JJ. Just another
I
troll.
wasn't mad though. I thought
Shut
it
up
was
already.
funny.
Shut up. JJ wasn't mad. JJ thought it was funny. JJ made a joke. I got tired of it because we allowed him. Marshmallow used to come in my chat. Gamer Guy used to come in my chat. He is the one that hates us. We don't hate him. He's trolling and it's not acceptable. And we're not allowing it in our chat. So for you to go into somebody's chat that's not even talking about us and still mention Selfie and JJ, enough. Just another troll. Move the fuck on. Sorry, I had to say that because
She's
that.
she's
They're gonna say,
very weird. That one is a very
sorry.
weird. She was in the
Oh,
anti
and I
KJ. You
know you're
know, she was
watching. That's why I said it because you watch every stream. You were like, "Oh, I saw you in
everything.
selfies." Out of here.
Yeah,
Watching the you hate us.
everything being mad and saying, "Oh, you really got Selfie mad. Good job." Blah blah blah. It's like Cindy wasn't mad. I joked about it. I thought it was funny as fuck. Because Marshmallow, for all of y'all that don't know
Listen,
and weren't here, Marshmallows came in, didn't say hi or anything.
nope.
They just said JJ is going down.
Yep.
Um, my response was, yes, I am going down, and my husband is incredibly grateful. I was not mad.
She was not mad at all.
Promise you. I can promise you. I thought it was funny. Some
She did.
trolls are hilarious and they
Yes.
make me laugh. And even when it's against me, I can still laugh. Like it's if
When it's
something's funny,
clever,
it's
when they're
broad.
clever, right? When they're
Yes,
funny,
yes, yes. When
definitely.
they're clever, but there are some that are not at all clever,
No,
and think they're funny, and they're not so fucking funny. Like
they're not.
Jen Bailey, she keeps saying she's witty. Where? Where are you witty, girl?
She used to
You
be funny. She used to have, she has her moments, but I think when you're
a
it's
couple years
she's filled with
ago.
anger and rage. You can't do both when you're so angry and she doesn't realize that she's so angry. I don't know. I can't because I'm not gonna speak on that because I will spiral. I will spiral. So
She is a very angry person, and gosh, there's some that are. There's a few creators
mhm.
that I've watched that don't have anything nice to say. They don't smile or laugh or
Yep.
anything. They
Nope.
just come on very angry and ready to drag a person, whether it's an honest drag or not. So
Yeah.
I like I couldn't live like that, like every day. Like, "Ew, who can I fuck over today?" Like, no.
Yep, yep. You're right. And it's ridiculous. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ooh, Sophie, there's gonna be a video made. She called out a subscriber. Yup. Yes. She mentions us in chats in fucking communities that have nothing to do with us. Like she always mentions us. Like, bro, oh my freaking God. Like, cut it out. Sorry. I don't care. I'm gonna say what I want. I'm tired of it. I've been I'm usually filtered, but I've been extra filtered and it still doesn't matter. The videos still come, the accusations still come. Other creators do things, have lives, and we're still mentioned having to do with that. And we have nothing to do with any of that. Like so you can't win. Whether you address it or you don't, they're still going to mention you. There is still going to be your fault. So why am I filtering myself against things that I want to say? No, make your videos. I don't watch them anyway, so it doesn't affect me that way. Hey, Forever Young, how are you? And Bliss, and Bliss, and Breezy Girl, it was you who said it, and Savage second that. Sorry, yes, it's craziness. Sorry, JJ. It won't be a selfie stream unless JJ kicks herself at least once. JJ, you're right. You back?
I'm here. Yep.
Okay.
I was in the garage.
Girl, you already know you can't go in the damn garage. Where you got a soda, a drink?
Yeah, I got a bottle of water and a ginger ale, and damn it, it kicks me.
You already know that. It's gonna be like, no, that is a no-go zone, girl. What the hell? Yes, yep. I'm surprised I wasn't blocked and in full transparency, because selfie is gonna be transparent. I had requested Jen on TikTok, right? Because I was hearing people talking about her TikTok for a long time and it was private. So I had requested her. I didn't think she was gonna accept me. She don't like me. And I go into her IG live sometimes, and when I go in, I'm like, oh gosh, she gonna kick me. She gonna be like, Selfie, get out of here. And she doesn't. And I don't comment in there. I don't say anything. I just listen. And so I requested her, and then she opened her IG, and I saw a DM, and I thought she was like gonna curse me out, and she waved, right? And I had told JJ, I didn't know how to take the wave at first. I was like, is she waving like, I see you, Selfie, you're not slick? I'm like, what kind of wave was it, right? So I waved back like, hey, and then she apologized to me for coming at me and yada yada yada. And I told her that I hope she heals. That's it. I don't talk about people. I'm not two-faced. I'm not gonna go in somebody's DMs and be like, yeah, these people that are coming at you are bitches and they're evil and fuck them. I'm not. And when I told her I hope she heals, I hope she heals. Because if she heals, then everyone around her will have peace. Her children, I'm not talking about her kids. I'm just saying everyone in her life will have peace. And hopefully that'll translate onto online. I listen, I know I'm being naive right now. I know that's not a thing, but I hope, and again, because I never, and again, I'm not savage. I'm not people that have been dealing with this for years and have had real life implications behind things that she said. She called me ugly and uneducated. That was like nothing. So I can't tell you guys how to feel. I just felt like I'm watching somebody that is on a dangerous level, and I wished her healing, and that was it. So because I'm always gonna be transparent. There's no like, but I don't do behind the scenes shit. People accuse me of that shit. I wish they would show me.
No,
Please
no,
show me.
never.
Please show me where I do any of that, where I send videos to people like, oh, look at this video of such and such. Look at this picture of such and such. I don't do that shit. I don't DM people trying to sick them on people. I don't do any of that shit. I don't do
No,
that. I don't try to get people to fight my battles. I don't do that shit. When I go into Just Jules or any of the people that I fucks with, I don't bring my drama to them. Just Jules,
nope.
a few times she's like, oh, such and such was coming at you, and we'll laugh about it and we'll talk about it. But if she doesn't mention it, I don't mention it. I'm not gonna do that to
Right,
anybody.
right.
I
Like,
don't do that
I
shit.
mean, there are creators, much bigger creators that actually, believe it or not, guys, clutch your pearls, like Cindy and I. And could we go to them and be like, these fucking bitches, like they don't leave us alone.
Yes.
We're not even saying nothing, whatever, whatever. And would they talk with them? Probably, because guess what? It's content. However, Cindy and I have this thing where we don't want to give anyone anything, which is why we don't name drop, because there are several communities and there are people that may be talking shit about us for the same lives that y'all see. I mean, what? Honest to God, you know what? Put a number one in the chat if Cindy and I are egregiously rude and mean, and a two in the chat if we're just speaking on things that have happened. Because honestly, I'll give you mine. Two all day long. Because we don't bother with
JJ, but you're biased. You can't vote on yourself. What the hell? What the hell, girl?
Why? Why not? Like I'm gonna vote on us, Cindy. We are not trying to pull no bullshit.
We're not. People, some people may not like us. That's fine. You don't have to like us. That's fine. Like I said,
We're
I know I'm an
getting
acquired taste.
getting votes. We're getting votes of 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 5. Those were not guesses, my loves. I did not say 3, 4, and 5. And then we have Just Jules. I'm kidding. Number 2. Yes, right?
Hey, cranky granny, how are you, my sweetie? Hey, BB. Sorry, BB loves honey tea. And Callista, I'm so sorry. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Y'all are so funny.
Thank you, Callista. I feel like my dark hair makes me look older. I thought it would make me look younger. I don't know, make
No,
me
no, no, no. You look
on topic.
more like my Puerto Rican sister with the darker. I just got my hair darker. I gotta send you guys a picture
Yeah, you gotta
and
send
stuff.
me pictures.
Because usually I go light, but this
Yes.
time,
Yep.
so that way, and then my roots show. But now, and I'm talking light brown. I've never been blonde. You all, this is the funniest shit ever. That, like a little side note, because I'm ADHD. My husband,
And me by
why?
proxy.
What? Yeah, we're having. Yeah, and Cindy's ADHD by proxy. She forgets some shit and blames it on me.
Yes, blame
So
it on JJ.
Yep. It's good. It's good. It's my fault. So my husband and I, like this is the perfect example of our relationship. It's so fucking funny. We're like doing the whole pillow talk. Hey babe, what do you want to do today? Blah blah blah. And I'm like, well, I have a hair appointment this week. I'm like, and I'm thinking of going blonde. What do you think?
What?
And he stayed silent for a few seconds and like looking at the ceiling in our bedroom. And then he looks over at me and he's like, "You look stupid." I fucking almost fell off the floor
That is
laughing my
hilarious.
ass off. Laughing my ass off. He's like, "No, you'll look stupid. Do not do that."
He
The
told you
fuck?
dead ass like, no, that's not a thing. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Yes,
That's
it's so
hilarious.
funny. I'm like, okay, I guess I'll go a little darker than blonde. And he's like,
Yeah.
yeah, because blonde will make you look dumb. I'm like,
Oh my God. He's
yeah,
like, yo, he
you
dead ass went with that stereotype. Sorry,
did.
anybody that's blonde here.
He's like, I mean, there are people that are, they have dark hair naturally and then they dye it blonde and it looks beautiful. But
Yeah,
no, not my husband. He thinks I'll look
that
dumb.
is freaking funny. And Joe being Joe JJ, do you remember? Oh my God, Joe, you just reminded me. She was like, I die laughing when I remember the two that came in here and you said their names without noticing, Bend Over and Mike Hunt. Yes.
Yes.
And do you know what? There's it in the Mob 2 community. There's a Ben Dover. And bend the over is that's the thing. It's not bend over, it's Ben, a D, and then over. And it's funny because he goes into SoFlo's chat and I watch from the bushes a lot and I see him saying it and I'm like, that is bend over, bro. He's like, hey,
Right.
bend the over. I'm like, no, that is bend over. I'm not
Right.
going for that twice. I fell for it then. I dead ass was like, hey, Mike Hunt, hey, bend over. And I'm like,
I remember when you did that. I'm
oh,
like,
I'm
Cindy,
an
what the
idiot.
I'm like, why'd you say that? Why'd you say that out loud? No, bend over my cunt. No.
They were trolling me. My dumb ass was like, hey, bend over. Fucking idiot. I'm such an idiot. Hey, William at Brooklyn. Oh, thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much. One of my fellow New Yorkers, my fellow New Yorkers.
Woo! New York,
And you
New
know what's
York.
cool about his name? He's probably long gone because I'm way back. But William at Brooklyn, it reminds me of Williamsburg, Brooklyn, because that's where, I'm from.
Oh,
Well, I'm from
yeah.
Harlem, but that's where I lived. So every time I see his name, I think of Williamsburg, Brooklyn. So it's so cool because that's where I'm from.
Spanish
But he's probably long
Harlem.
gone. But hey, oh, there he's still here, maybe. So yeah, I love his name, and that's a fellow New Yorker. I love my New Yorkers. You guys are hilarious.
But
I just
it's true, right? Like, and
rabbit.
where's Code been? Code and Kevin, like, where
I,
they
I
been? I
I
haven't
see
seen.
Kevin in chats. Kevin is actually coming on Wednesday. He is actually the CEO that I was talking about. He's gonna come on to talk about um
Yay!
his experience as a CEO. I did ask him. Sorry, sorry guys, give me 1 second. This is my son. 1 second. Sorry, JJ, take over for me.
Okay, I'll take over for you. I got it. I got it, girl. So what's going on? What could I say to entirely corrupt Cindy's channel? What should I say? Well, for me, I'll be honest, this was a topic that I brought up, and I brought it up on Twitter because it's a damn good topic. At what point do you realize, I mean, even if you realize it early on, right? Like you're watching someone, you could tell that something's probably not so right. But then they continue, like Savage, for example. Savage has been completely effed over by Jen Bailey. And at what point do you defend yourself or say, no, I can't be bothered? Like, and in this
Thank
this
you.
whole thing, there is, pedo accusations, abuse accusations.
Yeah,
They're having the FBI come to Jules's house. Like, it's
it's a
insane.
lot.
It's insane. It's a lot. And while which cracks me the F up, while Jen Bailey says that Jules is a snitch.
A rat snitch. I hate that when she says that.
Yeah.
It's so
I'm
weird.
like, bitch, you keep calling not only the police, but the whole FBI. So are you not a
But I
snitch?
don't see that's the thing. I don't live by that code of the streets anymore, right? I'm again, and I'm saying it for a reason. 22 years ago, okay, I lived by that. You didn't call the cops, you didn't snitch. I don't live by the code of the streets anymore. So if you endanger my family, I'm calling the police on you. Not for you two. Not for you two. Like if you call me a bitch, I'm not gonna call the police on you. I think that's you know what I mean? But if you come to my
Yeah.
house, if you come to my house, if, and I'm not threatening anybody, but I'm saying if you come to my house, if you're able to walk, you're going to jail after that. Going to the hospital, then jail. Because I have four big ass sons, so I don't know how well you will do
Not well.
to my
Not
house.
well.
Like, don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to yourself. But I'm gonna get your ass arrested. Yes, yes, ma'am. After my sons finish mopping the hallway with you, yes. Don't ever do that. Don't come to somebody's house and think that no, that it's not gonna be on site. That's very serious. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna call, and so I don't think that we should be calling each other, especially women, right? Men are different. Men have their own code of ethics. Again, I'm not a man. I'm not here to tell a man what his boundaries should be. I'm a woman.
Right.
And as women, unless you're about that gang life, you should nobody should be a rat snitch if they're putting their family safety, if their safety now justified.
Yeah.
I don't want my shit to be twisted. That you know what I mean? If something happens on social media, that I'm like, yep, call the police on that bitch. Yep, she said that you have a big head. Yep, call the FBI. No, I'm talking about if somebody's endangering your freaking life out here, then you handle that shit. You know what I mean? We don't live by that code of that streets. Again, unless you gang, cut that shit out. Cut that shit out with that rat snitch shit. Like, cut that shit out. It's just,
Yeah. Yeah. And it's something that's used
it's a
the
nationality.
time. It's something that's used all the freaking time. Like,
Yeah.
you're a terrible person for this and or
Yes.
like, and the way that Jen came at Breezy, like, bitch, I know you got mental illness. It's very apparent, but
Okay.
to be speaking on something like she
Okay.
obviously has had no none to speak of, because any therapist would tell her, like, bitch, why the fuck? Like, I have a therapist. I do. And my therapist, when
Yeah,
I say things, what would you do, whatever, half the time
I
it's
agree.
in like positive for me.
Right.
And the other part, my therapist is like, what the fuck, Jay? Like, you
Yeah.
need to fix this, you need to do this, this, and this, and you're wrong on this, this, and this. And I mean, as much as anyone hates to be wrong, I want to know that, because I can't get better unless I know what I'm doing that is wrong. So from now on, when it comes to naming names or whatever, when it comes to Cindy and I, there are people that there were more people that had a problem with it than I thought. And it's like, okay, I can fix that. I can be better as far as naming names. I just didn't want to give them any sort of clout. Like, if there are people that don't even know about the person, why do I want to link their channel or name them? Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Where are we at? I have to cook and move my child to her
Sorry,
bed
Gigi.
because she clocked out. Oh, it's okay.
My
It's okay,
son,
girl.
I told you his friend from Germany's here and he's still at work and she's not feeling well, so she's on her way here. So he was just like,
Aw.
"Yeah, I can't get out of work early and she's not feeling well." So sorry about that, guys. Hey, Kat, how are you, my sweet cat? Ooh, I love you. Ooh, I love that picture. I know, Stormy. See, Stormy likes that picture.
Stormy! Stormy's
Stormy likes
pissed.
the picture. It's beautiful. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Um, yeah, my son, whatever, he was stressed out about it. She's nauseous. So I said, I have Dramamine. I'll give her Dramamine or whatever. But it's weird. I don't know this person. She just coming from Germany and she'll go in his bedroom. I fixed his bedroom up, so whatever. I said, you want me to light the candle? He was like, no, it's not a romantic time. I was like, okay, okay, sorry. So,
Wait. Which one? 1 through 5. Which one? Which son?
my eldest son, my eldest son.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Okay, honey.
yeah.
Okay.
So he's a little
I
sad because she's sick, and it's the first night together from Germany, and he paid. I'm not saying, listen, don't misunderstand what I'm saying. He's not saying he paid for a flight for an ulterior motive, but he wanted to have a nice first night with her, candles lit. He bought her a few
oh,
gifts, and she's not feeling well. So I'll give her some Dramamine. Maybe she'll feel better. He's taking her to a Broadway play. He's taking her to a baseball game. He wants to show her New York. He wants to, even though he's from
oh.
Jersey, but he wants to show her New York. She's from Germany. He went to, hey, Stormy, get your butt down. Hey, hell, girl, come on now. Don't, she's over here climbing up on the island. Like,
What the fuck?
yeah, she's doing too
Stormy.
much. Stormy, she's too big.
Stormy.
Doing too much.
She doing too much. She reminds me of my
Yes.
daughter. She doing too damn much.
Aw, yeah, I love it. I love that picture, Kat. You look beautiful. Really, really beautiful.
Yeah.
But yes, again, I know this wasn't about addiction and recovery. That's why I also put mental health. But
Yep.
Sunday will be about a topic, addiction. We will be doing semi-open panels because it's not open for everybody. Again, I saw somebody making fun of that, like, no, yeah, we're the 4%. If I never said you were,
Yeah.
if you want to
Yeah,
say you're the 4%,
motherfucker. If
then you're
you're
the
the
4%.
4, yeah.
It'll
If
change.
you think you're the 4%, you probably
You
fucking
probably
are.
are.
So don't bother. Don't bother.
Hi,
I don't
Miranda.
don't understand it, Cindy. Like, some people are so fucking mean. Like,
They
you
really
could be
are.
a creator that doesn't go after people or not a beef streaming, and every little thing you say you got to worry about because you might lose that one subscriber or whatever.
Yep.
Like, you should kiss their ass. Sorry, but neither Cindy or I are going to kiss anyone's ass.
I'm
We're going
not
to be
not dating
very
anymore.
we're going to be
Mm.
very incredibly honest,
Yep.
which I always have been, but I'm not saying that I always have been in the best way. I
Right.
haven't. I
Right.
haven't.
And that's the thing. Presentation is important. And I've
Right.
said it 1,000 times. I've come and I've said things that I regret. And have I removed videos, even any lives that I've done? No. One, and again, the only reason I deleted that live was because JJ's daughter was on it. And I didn't want anybody to
Yes.
come at her daughter. I've never deleted a video, a live, anything that I've ever posted on my channel is still there because even if I'm no longer friends with people, even if I no longer support these people, it shows my journey on YouTube. And it's my digital footprint on YouTube. And I'm not ashamed. I've grown, I've learned from things, I've made many mistakes. I still make mistakes. People, want to tell me what my channel should look like. I even heard somebody was giving me parenting tips. It's funny, listen to me. I'm not coming for people's parenting. Please don't talk about my children. My sons are grown ass men. My
No,
sons are
no.
grown ass men, and my sons are amazing young men. Are they perfect? No, I'm not perfect. But let me tell you something. My sons are amazing, hardworking dudes. They work their asses off. They have their own place to live. I actually live with my sons. Okay? My sons are amazing men, earn their own money, pay their own way, have their own cars, have their own lives, love their mother, love their family, love each other. So before you ever try to come at me through my children, reevaluate yourself. Keep your fight with me. Don't talk about my sons because my sons are amazing men. And I don't talk about my sons. I don't show my sons here. I don't show their pictures. I don't do any of that because I don't open that door. Because if I
You
open
don't.
that door, I can't expect motherfuckers not to walk through it. Don't talk about my sons, bro.
Yeah, I never seen you talk about your sons
Hey,
other
low
than like
key,
little things
little
like my
things, right?
son this or whatever. I'm going out to dinner with my sons, little things. So anyone that is trying to, and I'll be completely honest with
Yeah,
y'all. Like for me, I don't get mad easily. I really don't. A lot of times I look to
exactly.
find the funny. Like
Yeah.
to me,
Thank
like
you.
people don't want to see you mad or angry or sad. They want to see you chilling and, like you, believe it or not, if you have a platform or some kind of influencer.
Yeah,
And the way that I
right?
see, some of the things that were done towards me, I'm able to put in little bite-sized pieces, like, and I hate, I hate it the way that they treat you. And the fact that someone said, I swear to God, I'm not going to lie right now,
I know.
someone said that I should never be on Cindy's panel. I shouldn't be her moderator. And I'm lucky if she's still friends with me to chat and chat.
What?
What the
That,
fuck?
yeah, that's not gonna happen. Let me tell you something. Um, I'm friends with who I'm friends with. JJ is my manita, family. I have friends that I love and I won't turn on. Of course, I've fallen out with people. That happens. That happens not only online, that happens in your personal lives. There are people that you were once friends with that you're no longer friends with. It happens. What I have a hard time getting used to is everybody has to come and broadcast their shit. Can't just
Yeah.
walk away from people that haven't done shit to them. They have to broadcast it and act like they're doing videos critiquing or giving you valid criticism when it's not, when it's fueled by hate. And it's, I see through that shit. I wanted to answer Cranky Granny. The 4% is, there's 4% of YouTube blocked on my channel. right? Besides like trolls, people that come in trolling that my mods block, I'm talking about 4% of people that I've blocked myself. People that have crossed the boundary, have addict shamed me, have talked about my family, talked about like crossed my boundary that I will never, ever, ever, ever F with you again in life on YouTube.
Right,
Those are the
right,
4%. So they're not welcome in my chat. They're not welcome on my panel. They're not welcome in my circumference.
right. And
That's
like
what the 4% is.
Patty says, I love how JJ and Cindy are more protective of each other than they are of themselves. Oh my goodness, Patty, I cannot even tell you how honest that statement is.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
for me, when people are talking on me, you're a bitch or this. Okay, right? Like
Right?
I don't give a fuck.
Cindy's a
But
dope fiend.
don't.
Ooh.
Yes, exactly. Don't be calling one of my best friends a dope fiend, and they got this and they're that and they're awful humans. Like there's no fucking way. I promise you. I
Yeah.
promise y'all that I would ever put up with that. If it
No.
was during a chat, like because Maria was putting up with it while Jen was completely berating Anne, like
Yeah. And
Anne
I
Graham.
don't know. I'm not gonna dog Maria out. You already know I don't come from Maria. I don't talk about Maria or Anne, but I wouldn't have been able to do that. Like she wouldn't have had to kick me from the chat. I would have given her the middle finger 400 times, like the way Breezy Girl was like, fuck you."
Yeah. Yes.
Breezy Girl let her have
Yes.
it. That would have been me if she had been talking about JJ. You
I
know, the
love
same
her.
thing. I People talk shit about me, but when I see people, the things that said about JJ, she's a liar, she's this, get rid
I'll
of
lose my
her.
shit.
Like,
I'll
get rid
lose
of
it.
her. First of all, no, she's not expendable. None of my friends are expendable. I don't go with popular opinion. Somebody says, "Oh, JJ's terror." If we did that, we wouldn't be friends right now because people have been trying to do that to us for years. Selfie, JJ, get rid of Selfie, and you could be cool with us. Selfie, get rid of JJ, and you could be cool with us. I don't
Yup.
want to be. You made the decision for me. I don't want to be
Yup.
cool with y'all. I'm not giving up my
Yup.
friends. I'm not. You know what I mean? I've never been a clout chaser. I've never tried to fit in. I don't have to fit in. I like to stand out. I do not want to fit in anywhere. I want to stand out. So keep that shit. The
You
emo
know,
kids, the outcasts. Thank you. Thank you. I love being an
yeah,
outcast.
but Cindy, like you saying the emo kids or the outcast is
I love it.
not at all. And while I get it, you think that's a good thing, but at the same time, for me, it's like, no, like we did nothing to deserve the BS that goes on. You have done nothing.
Yep.
Nothing.
Yep.
People to come at you. You have reacted like after 5 times people coming at you.
Yeah.
For me, I typically ignore it. And if there's something I gotta say, I'm gonna come up
Should have
on
said it.
your panel, and I should be doing my panel by now. And a lot of people keep asking me why
I'm
I have
waiting.
not.
I'm anxious. Like, let's go live, JJ.
I know, and I want to, but
Yep.
if I'm gonna do it, and
Yep.
I
Please.
say this all the time, it has to be where it makes me either happy or content,
Yes.
or I know I'm right.
I get it. And you're
And
not ready
lately,
yet. Yeah. I'm ready. When you're ready,
yeah, and lately, right, and lately, I keep feeling like, why do I want to bother with YouTube? Like,
I know.
YouTube is awful. It's
Yeah.
awful. What they do to you and I alone is awful. We don't even feel
We
like
don't even speak about
you,
them.
Cindy.
Yeah.
You talk about things that are so important to you, and um
I try.
like nobody else. Like nobody else. You
Yeah.
talk about people that are addicted, whether it be, active addiction or in recovery, whatever it may be. And I can't
And
add a whole much to that
yeah.
other than asking questions,
No, but
which you
sorry.
asked me to do. You
Yeah.
asked me to ask
Yeah.
questions, and
Yep.
I'm going to on your next live for
Yes.
sure.
I'm excited about that. I love, and people really, really genuinely, like, there's a few people that are like, oh, Selfie and JJ, but the majority love JJ on my panel, and I love having her on my panel.
I know. I know, it's crazy to me. Like, the majority of the response is, oh my God, you two work so well together. You
Mhm.
bounce off each other. You're best friends, whatever. And it's not whatever. I will tell y'all, like, Cindy is one of my very best friends. I would do anything to help her. I
Yeah.
adore her. I love her. I will
Me too.
do anything. So fuck any y'all that say that she's buying a friendship.
That's
No,
not a thing. Right.
no, it's not a thing. I can't even tell you how long it's been since I've even donated anything. I
Right.
like to do the whole gift thing because I
Yes.
like to pull the people.
She
Hey
loves pulling people out the
Lizzie.
bushes.
Hey Lizzie. Hey Lizzie girl.
Right. But
I mean, I
she got
do.
smart to that. She unsubscribed. She was like, no more pulling me out of the damn bushes for me. No more of that shit for me. I ain't mad at her. I ain't mad. She
Right.
was a good sport about it. She was a good sport about it. So I thought that was pretty cool of her.
Mm,
JJ.
okay, you do, but I can't
I
fucking
do.
stand that
I think
hoe.
I know.
But
I've never. I know. I've never. Whatever. I don't have an issue, but except that whatever. We gonna leave that
yeah,
alone, JJ.
oh no, I get it. I get it. She
Yeah.
ain't never said nothing again. Cause I'll tell you what, y'all.
Give me one
Like,
second.
I can hear, you know, 500 things about me being terrible, horrible, and I'm the worst person on the planet. However, if you happen to mention my friend, especially when it comes to her parenting, yeah, I got something for you. I do. I don't like it. I don't like it. Like, they fuck with Cindy nonstop. They say some really odd things about me, like I'm not a good parent if I think my daughter is a hoe for getting an STD. However, my daughter is a beautiful, beautiful woman. And would I talk to her if she got an STD? Of course, of course. And she's even told me, she's like, Mom, why would I not come to you? You're just going to help me. And of course, I'm going to help her. Of course. Like, that's my baby. I will, ream her little ass afterwards because I want her to do better. Better.
I gotta go
But,
downstairs, guys. I gotta open the door for her. Just give me a second.
okay, go. What do we got? Callista, the girl with the STD. I'm just curious how the internet even knows about it. Like, would you, whoa, like, why would you, someone broad, I can't even speak, broadcast that only on YouTube? I agree with you, Callista. It's a bit much, right? Like, you want to do better, you're trying to do better, and people will continuously stop you. I'm good, Shay. What's up, babe? Why wouldn't I be? Yes, why would you tell everyone? Exactly. Like, you could have personal things going on. You could be personally not well, and you could let people know, that you're not well, or that you are not going to be uploading at any point. And I don't think I don't think there's anything wrong with it. No, Megs, I wish I was, though, girl. I wish I was. I need a shot. My little Megs. Calling it out.
I am so sorry it took me so long because Stormy was like jumping on her. She's not feeling well. Hi, Sunshinery. Oh my
Okay.
gosh. Sorry, guys. Sorry. It's not. Hey, Jean Wilson, my girl. I'm
Wait!
sorry, guys. What?
Sunshinery is in the building. Oh, Sunshinery is in. Let me tell you something, okay, y'all. Let me just. This is a very blanket. You take it for what it is, what's not, whatever.
Right.
You know, Jackie has been through a lot. She really fucking has.
Mm-hmm.
She's been considered the pariah, the worst, the this, the that, and she's got
Thank you.
hard drives and whatever, which to me,
Thank
the
you.
hard drives, I say, go girl.
What the
But
hell?
I do,
I
I
need to get me
do.
one. I don't have one of those.
I know I don't have one
I need
either,
an
but
external for my, to start, whatever. Because I saw, Just Jules has one, an external, and I need to get one. So I need to get one of those too. Sorry.
yeah, but I
Yeah.
just when I'm constantly hearing about, especially Jackie, Jackie knows that we have not communicated to say what we want, or, there's been no communication pretty
Right.
much.
Like in DMs, we're
None.
not conspiring with Jackie. We're
None.
not. Right.
None. So when it said that, um, Jackie is conspiring with anybody, or has old DMs, and they're willing to share whatever it may be, stop it.
Yeah.
Just no. Because I, honest to God, feel sorry for Jackie. As much as she has gotten the hate that she has, she does not deserve it. She
Right.
doesn't, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Some other people may have a different opinion, but in my opinion, Jackie
Mhm.
doesn't deserve the shit she got. She does not. She tried very hard to accept
Yeah.
people that have accepted the person who has been stalking her, basically. Stalking. Sorry, y'all, but what they did to Jackie is stalking. 100%,
Right.
in my opinion.
Yes. Yeah. Well, Jackie is sunshinery. That's who Jackie is. And we each, again, perspectives are everything. Somebody may feel differently. I just think that she, again, perspectives are everything. But
She don't.
when does it become enough? Like you made your point, you said what you had to say about somebody, they're not responding, they're not going on their channel, they're not making videos about you. When does enough is enough, right? And I guess that was the whole premise of this. When is enough? And each person, I guess, has to decide for themselves when is enough, and what part you will play in all of that. And there's been times where I've played a part in it. I've contributed to it. I've added to it. I've come
But
here and been angry and talk crap and called
you
people
know
names and bitches.
what's
I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not going to feed that. I'm not going to feed into that kind of energy because it's not good for me. And it puts the subscribers in a bad place. It puts them in an awkward place because we don't know who may enjoy whom, right? And some people want to see it from all sides because, like we're saying, do your research. Don't even take what we say at face value, because what we're saying is our opinion and comes from our perspective. We know what we've dealt with, what we've been through. You guys may not be aware of it all. Um, and it may not, even if you see it, it may not affect you the way it's affected us. So we have to understand that people may still enjoy people we don't like, and that's why I've never told anybody,
Never.
see you in such and such's chat. That's crazy. I wouldn't do that. I respect where people go. I don't, and again, I don't watch it. So how would I even know that you're in their chat? That's how you catch people, right? I don't watch it. I saw you in this chat. Then you're watching it. Like, I don't watch it. So I wouldn't know if you're in the chat or not, and I don't care. I care about how you treat me. Now, if you're in a chat and you're calling me all kinds of bitches, I'm the worst of the worst, and then you come in my chat and you're like, Selfie, I really like you. And last night you were saying that I'm the worst of the worst. That kind of bothers me because things like that do come back because people see you in my chat and they have seen you in another chat yesterday saying how I'm the worst of the worst. And that's when they'll send me like, hey, this person was just saying, you know what I mean? You're a grifter and you're a drug addict and you're not this and
Right.
that. And I just saw them in your
Right.
chat telling you you're the best of the best, sir. And that's when you get things sent to you, and that's when you side eye people because I can't deal with the fake. I can deal with people that may months ago have liked me, don't like me now, or vice versa. Didn't like me then, like me now. Opinions change, but don't come to me yesterday you like me and today you're saying that you hate me, and then tomorrow you'll come in my chat that you like me. I hate that. You don't. There's no cloaks of invisibility. You know what I
No,
mean?
there's not.
Very much.
There's not. No cloaks of invisibility. But sometimes I wish that in a DM there were cloaks of invisibility, but there's not,
Right.
So we have to read what someone is saying.
Right.
To be completely honest, I am looking and I swayed more towards like Marie Savage,
I
Jules.
love Savage. I love
Like
Savage so much.
I know Savage is always like fuck Jane Bailey, and there's a reason for that. Like she spent thousands of dollars in
Yeah.
court, you
Yeah.
know, with
And her
Jen, who
feelings are
did not
valid.
show up. And her feelings are valid 100%. I adore Savage. Whenever I
I
see
do
her in
too.
a
I
chat,
do too.
I'm like, oh my God, like it's the queen, because she put up with a lot of shit. It would be like Cindy and I knew that Cindy had severe mental illness. Like,
Yes.
and I was behind it trying to apologize. This is what is happening actively right now. It may not be the same people, but it's happening. And I know me, every
Yeah.
time I get a message that is from somebody that I would never expect to get a message from, and they say
Addie.
that they are proud or thank you for speaking out or
Right.
thank you for holding back or I've received a lot and I've
Yeah.
never ever once put that on Twitter
Yeah.
YouTube or IG. I would never.
I'm
Where are
sorry.
you?
She's going crazy. Stormy's going crazy. I gotta go, guys, because I have my son's friend here and Stormy is losing her mind. But I wanted to say this before I end. Sorry to cut it short, guys, but she came all the way from Germany. She's not feeling well. Um, guys, the giveaway is still going on. Okay, the last live we did, it has the title of the giveaway. Um, I think it's funny that
Yay.
I'm not gonna be nasty. I'm not gonna be nasty, but I think it's funny that you guys know my channel's addiction and all this, but my channel has always had an element of makeup in it. Always
Yes.
from the beginning of my channel, I always wear makeup on my lives. I always show my face. Not to shade anybody who doesn't, oops, sorry, who doesn't show their face, who is an avatar. It doesn't matter to me. I'm saying makeup has always been a part of my channel. So we've done giveaways with makeup and we always deliver on the makeup. Add that too. But we're doing a giveaway, right? Giving away makeup. I decided to do a gift card too for people that don't want to use makeup, that don't use makeup, and for so that it can be open to people outside of the U.S. Because had I just done
Yay.
the makeup, I would only be able to send to the U.S. So I wanted it to be open for everyone, and I wouldn't be able to afford the shipping. Again, I'm not grifting. I'm being honest. The gift card I can send anywhere to the world because again, I just have to screenshot the front, the back, and you can do whatever you want with the card. Um, and I see a bigger creator that has never done a makeup giveaway, doing a makeup giveaway, and then doing the gift card thing too. I just
What
think
the
I
fuck?
just think it's funny when bigger creators and you're doing it at the same exact time that I'm doing it. It's just it's corny. I'm not going to mention who the creator is. Do your thing. But I wanted to add, ours is actually for a charity. It's for a charity. Okay, that was the
Yep.
main premise of the giveaway, was for a charity for people in Turkey and in Syria to help them. They were devastated by a 7.5 earthquake that has forever changed their lives. People have lost their lives. People are missing. People are displaced, lost their homes, lost everything. That was the whole purpose of the giveaway. And if I could give something back, something minor, it's not like expensive, ridiculous makeup. It's a Natasha Denona cheek duo, a palette, and a lip product.
Mhm.
But I wanted to show my appreciation for anybody, for all of you guys, for the support that you guys have given thus far. And, if you donate, that's an extra entry. So that was the premise, guys. It was for a charity. We did one for Halloween for the Ronald McDonald House. This one is direct, I can't remember shit.
Yay. For y'all that don't remember, yes, we dressed up. And
Yes, we dressed up. Yes.
Cindy was an officer, a police officer,
Yes.
and I was Miss
Hamburglar. Yes,
Hamburglar.
Boo, you did. And I thank you to everyone who's donated. I am keeping the entries. The giveaway is open till next Friday. So please, all you have to do is go into the live that I did yesterday. No, not yesterday, Friday, sorry. Click the like button and comment, and that's it. And if you've donated, just say I donated, and that's an extra entry. I will be keeping it open till like early afternoon Friday. Then I will go into the comment section and gather all the names, put it on a wheel, and pick a winner. And
Yay.
I thank you all. Please enter. It's free. You don't have to donate to enter. If you donate, that is an extra entry. That's it. But you don't have to donate to enter. It's not like last time. You don't have to donate to enter. Anybody can enter. It's open across the world. Just anybody outside of the US will get the debit card, the prepaid debit card. So please, yes, leave a food emoji. Thank you, Mama T. All you have to do is leave a food emoji and you're entered to win. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. I know, and I get
Yup.
that, and I try to remember that, but when I get
All the
ideas
work
for
and
things, I credit
time.
people. When I get ideas for things, I credit people. When I redid Yadi G's look, I showed her doing it, and you know, um, tagged her. I just think it's, especially a smaller creator, when you get an idea from a smaller creator and you don't even credit them or even say where you saw the idea, I just think it's gross, especially on the same platform. But then
So
again, that's just me.
crummy.
That's just me.
So crummy to
Yeah.
use anything that anyone else is doing. So if there is some other, shot where they get 30% off and you get this, whatever, whatever, the whole Timu thing. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
gonna use the 30% off. I was shopping like a mofo before
Yeah.
we got online. Like, I'm getting this, I'm getting that,
Yes.
and honestly, this whole Timu thing looks kind of cool, Sin.
I'm
Like,
gonna order from them and do an unboxing here. I do want to order from them.
yes,
I put some
yes,
stuff, but it has to be like an order over $15. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm going to do an unboxing here because I did see something I want to get for my son.
yay!
Yeah, so
I'm
I'm
so
gonna do it.
happy,
I'm definitely gonna do that.
so
I'm
happy.
gonna be ordering this week when I get paid and stuff. And Sunshinery, no, I don't want anybody to donate to my Cash App for the charity because that's improper. That's kind of scamish to me. So there is a
Yeah,
link in the live. It's pinned in my chat. It's in the description of the Friday live. You click on the charity and you donate directly to them. That way, there's no opportunity for anybody to say that I scammed people in the name of a charity. That's why I always have it donate directly to the charity. That way, nobody can ever say that I scammed anybody. I never want
but
to think about me.
but honestly, yes,
Directly,
and
thank you.
that's amazing. Like, you just donate directly to
Yep,
whatever
I
link
know, Chris.
Cindy puts out. Like, that's it.
Yeah,
However, if you're thinking of not doing that and you want another way, do not, do not do the t-shirt like, oh, she's just gonna remember, blah blah blah
stormy.
blah blah. Like, no,
Yeah,
us Hispanics have very, very good memories. I can
yes,
promise you. I
yeah.
can promise you. Like, I
Mhm.
will remember something very
Yes,
insignificant
thank
years
you.
ago. People will be like, what the fuck? Like, I
Hmm.
remember a lot of things, and I know I will forget some things, and
Yeah,
then Cindy will tell me something, and I'm like, mother effer, yes,
yeah,
that did happen, you
yeah.
know? So, to us in the comments below, I would so much appreciate it. What would you do if you're not a doctor, right?
Right,
Because none of us are
right.
doctors,
Yes. No, we're not.
but you can clearly see that something is wrong.
Right,
Something's not right. Like,
right.
they're lying about you constantly. They're, making up scenarios. They're this, they're that. You know,
Oh,
what do y'all think? Cuz I want to know. Like,
yeah.
one, put a one in chat. I'm
Yes.
watching this now.
Oh, yeah.
Put a one in chat if you think it is acceptable to respond. Put a two in chat if you think, nah, they're all fucked up. Don't even bother.
And we're gonna yes, thank you, Mama T. That is the giveaway live, guys. You could click on the link there, and it's in the description of the live. You can donate directly to them. And remember, go into the comment section and put food emoji and put that you also
Please.
donated. That's two entries. And thank
Yes.
you for donating. Thank you so much. Say again, please. Okay, Kat, you just go into the live. Look, Mama T put the giveaway live right here. You could click on that link. You go into the live. Just press like, of course. Give me a like. Let my ego. Go into the comment section and put any food emoji. Right, that'll let me know that you're entered, that you want to be entered into the giveaway. And if you did donate, just put I donated, and that will count as two entries. One entry is just commenting a food emoji. You don't have to donate to be entered. That is just for an extra entry. Okay. And
Mm-hmm.
people in the US, if somebody from the US wins, you will get a choice between the makeup or the debit card. And if somebody from outside of the US wins, you will automatically get the debit card. That is how I am doing it. We will pick a winner next Friday. And if somebody like picks the card, or somebody from Canada, the UK, or anywhere else wins, that makeup will be set aside for a giveaway for next month. So if somebody wins that picks the debit card, or somebody wins from outside of the US, That makeup will still be held for next month, and we'll have another giveaway, and I'll add to it. And I'll add to it, and it'll get bigger for next month, and that will go for another giveaway. So either way, that makeup is still going to go to somebody. If it doesn't go to somebody at this giveaway, next month I will have another giveaway, and it will go to somebody. Okay? That's how we're doing that. Okay, but wait,
Yes.
you said something about two or one. Oh, JJ, but listen, what you guys can do, listen to me, right? You can comment in this comment section and give us more feedback about what you think. Um, what are your boundaries, your limitations when does somebody that is mentally unwell, is there, do they get a pass because they're not well, especially if they keep targeting people, if they keep coming and they're hate streamers, beef streamers, or just content creators that just talk shit about people, do they get a pass because they're in a bad situation or in a bad mental state? Do they get a pass?
No.
When do we say enough is enough? We would like to hear your
No.
opinions as well. I know, JJ, you say no. So
No.
that's what we would like, your opinion on that, so that we can further this conversation and we can have a more elaborate conversation about it.
Right.
Because your opinions are what's important. And I think that everybody has to be aware that everybody's standards and boundaries are different, and that is good. That is a wonderful thing. That is what makes us all different. I think when it becomes a detriment is when people try to gatekeep other people and tell people how they should feel, how they should respond.
Yes.
That
Yes.
becomes a
Yes.
problem to me.
They've done that to
You've done-
you and I. How,
Yeah,
I mean, honestly, Cindy, how many times
I
have they
get you.
done that to
A
you and
lot.
I?
Yeah.
And
And a lot of
Cindy
people.
and I mean, if we wanted, I swear to God to y'all, if we wanted it to be easier and not bother with anyone, have anything to do with anybody, like we're just
You
chilling,
get a
having a
pass.
good time, having a margarita or
Yeah,
whatever. No, y'all,
yeah,
no.
no.
It's not the way that it works. Like,
Yeah, I get it.
am
I get it.
Hispanic,
Yeah,
primarily from Spain.
yeah,
That's where the majority of my family comes from. I'd say 90%. The
right,
other is Cuban and Native American.
right,
And I look at, my Cindy, and when people try to, they say shit about me. They do. Of course they're gonna, and I don't really give a fuck, to be honest. I
right,
don't care. But when they say stuff about Cindy that I know is a lie,
right.
like y'all,
I
I
get
can't
it.
even tell you, if you want a very good friend, a beautiful friend on your side, no matter how old or young you are, I would suggest um, talking to Cindy,
Oh,
because
thank you, JJ. Thank you.
not me, because I adore you, I love you, and there are things that I can say that I feel so sorry for, like it breaks my heart for,
Right.
but at the same time it's not like you are one in a million, at least one in a million, because there's not very many people that would be willing to share things that make them look not so good.
Yeah. And thank you, JJ. I love you. And I think that you're an amazing friend. And I'm blessed to
I
know
love
you. And I think we balance each other, and that's a great thing. And I know people are gonna be whatever. Listen, guys, I really, really give the advice, if people make videos about you or anybody you care about, don't watch it. If it affects you in a negative way, don't watch it. That is my advice to anybody. And don't allow anybody to tell you how you should feel about something that crosses your boundary or something. Don't allow anybody to gaslight you and have you believing that your feelings are invalid, because I would never invalidate somebody else's feelings, and I'm not going to allow people to invalidate mine or to tell me what I should do on my channel anymore. I'm not. Um,
No.
no. So when's tomorrow's members only, guys? I'm excited for members only. I got some stuff to say tomorrow. I got some.
Oh my God.
Me and JJ got some stuff to say tomorrow. So
We
tomorrow
do.
will be members only at 5 o'clock, guys. To all my members. And Wednesday I will have Kevin on, and we will talk about him being a CO and me being from the other side of that, being an inmate, having a CO, and JJ asking questions. It's gonna be great Wednesday. So I hope to see you guys. I'm going to schedule it when I get off here. I'm going to schedule my members only right now and the Wednesday. So Kevin will be on Wednesday. I'm excited about that. We're gonna, guys, think of any questions you want to ask a CEO, fun questions, all those things, because I'm definitely gonna ask him those questions too. And so I hope to see all my members tomorrow and Wednesday. All of you guys, I think it's gonna be a great live. And I still have an interview with a great content creator I'm excited about. So look forward to all those things, guys. I thank you all for being here tonight. JJ, I love you
Let
so much.
me
I
let me
love
just
you so much.
say,
Yes.
Sunshinery, she says, our Jackie
Yes.
says, I'm not sure if you can see my avatar, but it sums up my feelings 100%. Girl,
That's Joe being Joe said that.
oh, that's show being Joe. Okay.
Yes.
So next, Sunshinery says,
Yes. Great
great
advice.
advice.
Okay.
I
Good.
never watched a video about me. I
Yep.
have friends, yes. Tell me about them who, oh wait, hold up.
Tell
I'm
me
trying to
about
read
them,
it.
but never watch them. It helps a lot. And who cares what someone doesn't like you thinks? And I agree.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
agree. I agree. And it's because it's not valid criticism. It's
right.
based in a disdain, a dislike for you. It's not going to be unbiased criticism. It's not. And it doesn't take 5 videos, 5 drag fests to give valid criticism. And nobody has to take your criticism. So if you give criticism and nobody has to take it, you know what I mean? You ain't birthed me. You don't pay my rent. So yeah. So with that being said,
And
guys, no school for a week. Oh, nice. Yeah. What, JJ?
Sid and I say, we get on here and we
Yes,
talk
that's who I'm
our
talking
shit.
about, Joe being Joe. I'm talking about Kevin from, yes. That is exactly what I'm talking about, Joe being Joe. That is exactly what I'm talking
Yay!
about. Yes. That is the Kevin I am talking about. Yes. That is what I'm talking about.
Yes, he will be here.
Yes,
Mr.
Wednesdays. That is
Kevin.
exactly the
Mr.
Kevin I'm talking about.
Kevin
Yes.
on Wednesday. He's adorable, Mr. Kevin.
And he's not here to
But
be eye candy, but that's
nope.
a plus, right? You ladies get to enjoy the eye candy while we get to have a little discussion.
Oh,
So
he's
it's a win-win-win.
fine.
It's a win-win-win.
Fine as fuck. Like you see Kevin and
JJ,
you're
please.
like, all right, hey, Mr. Kevin. I'm just gonna be honest. He's fun as fuck. He is. He knows he's fine. He
Yeah.
knows it.
He's
So
also
he's gonna
happily
be
married, guys. Remember that. So JJ's happily married. She's just stating a fact. She's not, you know what I mean? Just saying it. It's a bonus.
um
Exactly. It's a bonus, right? It's a bonus. So
I'm
yeah.
happily married. My
Yes, he
husband
is.
is like my entire universe. However, there's other people out
No,
there,
he's
and
a
I look
retired
at
CEO.
Kevin. I
Sorry.
look at Kevin, and I'm like, "Hey, Kevin, let me introduce you to my friend.
I cannot with JJ.
He's
He is a retired
adorable."
CEO. Yes. I think Stone Sailor was actually in the Navy because he always talks to our cat because cat is a veteran. You'll see him, Miranda. He is a retired CEO, so he's going to be on my panel to talk about that side of and his occupation and what it was like to be a CO, what it was like to deal with inmates. Because I don't know what it's like to be a CO. I know what it's like to be an inmate 22 years ago. So you get to have a conversation. I think that that's a very important conversation. I think it'll be very interesting. And again, you get ladies get a win-win-win bonus. You get to look at him while he talks about that stuff. So yay,
He is. Let me tell y'all, ladies, right? Like you look at him and he looks pretty fucking fine. He looks like
Freaking, freaking.
he's got his shit together, like he's dressed nice, like he smells good, he's been showering,
How the hell
y'all.
you know he smells like
So,
JJ? What the hell?
well, I don't know what he smells like, but
You
I'm
say he
just
looks like he
guessing.
smells good. Okay, got it, got it. I like
Yeah,
his
because
setup. I like the lights. It looks like my son's room. His setup it looks like my son's with the lights and the equipment. So I think that's really cool.
I can't wait because I'm gonna come up on panel and I'll be like,
Kevin is coming to
Kevin,
the panel. Yes, not Stone
Kevin,
Sailor.
honey.
Kevin. Sorry.
I love Stone Sailor, my Mr.
I think
Bianca.
he's awesome too. I think he's
He
awesome.
is Stone Sailor is Popeye to me.
Hmm. He does remind me of
The
that, right, Popeye, the
Sailor
sailor.
Man.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because he's got like the muscles and he gets on there
Yeah.
and he's all cute and he speaks and you know,
Mhm.
not every dude, y'all, is some douchebag.
Right.
Like I look at Kevin, who
And
is gonna
Code is
come
my
on
dude too.
Cindy,
You know?
Kevin and
Yeah.
Code, you know, Kevin is gonna come on Cindy's panel soon, and I'm so effing excited. I'm
Wednesday. He's coming
so
on Wednesday. Tomorrow's the members only. And then Wednesday, I did speak to Kevin and I did let him know, and he said he's available Wednesday, just to remind him Tuesday night, which I will. And Wednesday he will be on panel. And again, it'll be great. I think it'll be a great conversation. There was a
yes.
party in your laundry room, and okay, I get it. I'm glad I finished
What?
the laundry, but I gotta take my son's fold my son's laundry. Anyway, I gotta go. I have my son's friend in the room, and I feel bad. She's been sick. Yes, they are, and so is Code. I think they're great guys.
Love
And
them.
so I'm
Love them.
excited. I'm excited for that. So tomorrow, guys, is members only. Remember, 5 p.m. Eastern time. I think if you're a member, you will enjoy those. Those are completely unfiltered, uncensored. You get 100% selfie. You always get 100% JJ, but usually I filter myself on these. But in my members only, you get 1,000% selfie unfiltered. So I think yeah, you will enjoy that.
1,000%
I know.
selfie and
I know.
5,000,000% JJ. Because
Yes,
she's gonna tell you what you think. And
yes,
I'm trying, y'all. Like I'm trying very hard
yes,
to not be so critical, and
yes.
it's difficult.
No,
Like I will always protect my kids, my
funny.
family, my best friend
Yep.
Cindy. Like I will always protect her. So
Yes.
I don't
You will.
understand like when Maria was in Jen's chat.
I don't know, but maybe she was trying. She remember she was friends with Jen, so her relationship with Jen is going to be different than ours. It would be easier for us to come at her differently, but Maria had a friendship with her, so
Mhm.
I can't judge. Again, we can JJ. We can only say how we would respond. Um,
Oh, you know
you
how
know what
I
I
would
mean?
respond, Sin? I'd 5150 you in some kind of hospital.
Oh, I listen. My sons would do that. My sons would have put me away a long time
And
ago.
I would visit you because
Okay,
I love
good.
you to death.
That's good. So, guys, tomorrow I will see you all at 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, Wednesday. I'm going to schedule them both. So, hopefully, you'll get the notification that they're scheduled. Just hit the bell so that you can get notified when I'm live. If y'all want to see the eye candy on Wednesday, make sure y'all hit that bell. And tomorrow, the members only. I'm going to schedule them right now when I get off this live. Thank you all for being here. Again, if you want to enter the giveaway, go into my Fridays live stream. It says giveaway in the title and in the thumbnail, and get into my comment section and put a food emoji and you will be entered. Okay, you have until Friday to enter. So I hope you all enter and I hope you all have a great night. I love you guys so much. I thank you guys so much for being here. Como siempre, te quiero, te adoro, all that good stuff. Love you guys. Love you guys so much. And yes, and I will see you guys tomorrow, members, and I will see you all Wednesday. JJ, I love you, Manita. Thank you for being here.
I
Good night,
love you so
guys.
much.
Love you too, Mama. Good night, guys.
Bye,
Bye.
everybody.